on YouTube. Dustin, I'm still sending these invites, dude. I don't know why you're not getting them. It's pissing me off. Yeah, I'm real slipping. But thank you guys for joining us again. Yeah, Ciampa is your champion. Looking like going into NXT Takeover, unless Aleister Black gets a rematch before the match. I guess before the pay per view. Excuse me. The NXT Takeover is only 3 weeks away, which is just around the corner, and that's pretty crazy. It's crazy that SummerSlam is so close away. I can see why so many matches have already been announced, but we'll go to you, Dave. Your thoughts on Ciampa winning the title and your overall ratings for NXT last night.
I was surprised that he won it when I got spoiled when I seen it on Google that he got, breaking news, Gargano helps Ciampa win. So that made me think about two things. Either they're back together or he kind of screwed up. So that's why I went back and watched it last night. You know what? I hate that they did it on a taping because it would have been so much better at a takeover event if they would have done that. Mm-hmm. They could have done the exact same finish, too, if they wanted to. Exact same finish just like that on a takeover. Because it would have meant more, I think. But, I mean, and overall, I guess it's good because they want to do change, and maybe the Aleister Black experiment isn't really working. Yeah, and Lacey Evans did fight she wasn't a local jobber, but she was from Michigan. She got knocked out quick, too, but yeah.
I didn't watch it last night. I was watching Lucha Underground. Yeah, we're going to hey, Budweiser. Yes, Dave was told that Desmond Xavier was on Lucha Underground last night. Is that true? Oh, there's another bot. Man, the bots are active tonight, man. Yeah, we touched a little bit on the Lacey stuff. Yeah, he was. Bob Ruski says he was. Yeah, his name is Desmond
checking that out.
His name is Desmond X. All right, thank you, Budweiser. Appreciate that. He did a crazy job. Okay.
Not surprised with him. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. I would just prefer it happen on TakeOver, but I think I don't know, I guess NXT was okay. The main event was really good, I guess. I guess I give it a 2. It wasn't nothing great, I didn't think. I think there's been better episodes.
Okay. 2 from Dave. Everybody, what about you? What are y'all ratings for NXT last night? I thought the match, I'm different with you. I thought this match was really, really good. Like I said, I thought this was Black's best match I've seen him have. And Almas was a great match at WrestleMania TakeOver. But this match was just really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give NXT a solid 3.5. Solid 3.5. Because other than that, we didn't really get much on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it a 2. I thought the match was good, but everything else, there wasn't really much else really on the show.
Lucha was a 4. It was great last night. Okay, all right. I'm gonna definitely have to check more of Lucha Underground out. I give it a 2.5. Damn. Okay. So a lot of people didn't really care too much for Impact. I mean, not for Impact, for NXT last night. I guess they wanted a little bit more from NXT. I would assume we should have got a little bit more, but I guess they wanted to give more time and more of the show to Ciampa and Aleister Black.
Well, that match is almost, 25, 30 minutes long?
Hey, what's up, J-Man? How you doing tonight, dude? Yeah, it was a pretty long main event. Depending on how the card for TakeOver is, I'm going to throw in the towel on NXT. Wow. Yeah, I think people are tired of Gargano and Ciampa. Is Gargano? Yeah, it's kind of like the Styles feud, Styles and Nakamura feud. They're going to keep kind of running with it until, they feel fit. And I don't know. I guess they're making good money off of it. I'm not really sure. But it seems like you guys are not very happy with the feud anymore.
Yeah, and Red Sox fan makes a great point. NXT was about creating stars, and now they're basically just taking stars from other promotions and trying to make NXT more watchable. And that's what it's about. It's about getting a product out there. So if they do, which we'll talk about this Sunday when we do Shoot the Shit, but like the rumors go around with possible NXT going to Fox Sports 1 or whatever, one of the Fox stations, and being maybe longer than an hour long. I mean, you're going to need people who will draw people in to watch it too, like Adam Cole, like Ciampa or Gargano if they draw. I don't know. EC3 guys like that. You're gonna need stars on the show to actually watch it. I mean, if you just use a bunch of developmental guys, no one's gonna know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, you all make great points. It used to be about it used to be about the overall show, the overall roster, I should say. But now it's to me, it's really centered around two guys at the moment, and that's Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah, but
And
NXT
you
is
can
also
even throw an Undisputed Era in there too if you want.
yeah, but it's also centered around like taking established indie stars and putting them in NXT, and that's what it's basically centered around right now. It's not about creating new stars. It's not about that anymore.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Casino. I agree with you. They need to give the Street Profits their push. I
oh my
absolutely
God,
agree
push
with
them
you.
out the door.
Why wasn't the Street Profits out there confronting Undisputed Era? I mean, seriously, the Street
One of them,
Profits.
his wife was there.
Right. Bianca Belair was there, but you can't have the Street Profits come out there and make it a fatal four-way for the tag titles. Come on now, WWE. Come on, man. You're missing the boat with the Street Profits. Jeez.
They're not missing nothing.
You just haven't seen the light yet, Dave. You haven't seen the light on the Street Profits yet. I'm just saying.
I mean,
you're missing.
I'm sorry.
What's up,
Team
Dre?
Bad. I'm sorry, dude, but Team Bad just does not do it for me anymore. I cannot get over that theme song. It's Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina's old theme song. I can't get over that.
NXT is sort of losing its edge, sort of. Okay, all right. We'll see. Okay, well, let's see what happens because what I've been told when I asked Alex, because he found out the spoiler of what happens in the next couple of tapings. Please don't spoil it, please. I asked him to rate the spoiler between a 1 and a 5, and he said a 10. So something happens in these next couple of weeks. Something crazy happens. So I want to see what happens. We'll see what this develops. And like I said, I am absolutely shocked that Ciampa is your champion. And I'm definitely feel bad a little bit for Aleister Black that he wasn't able to get a kind of proper run. Okay, so are you ready, Dave, to go into what everybody I'm sure wants to talk about in the chat room is Impact on Pop tonight? And
yes, sir.
I know a lot of people, I know Dave was talking about it tonight, that a lot of people were tweeting about Impact. A lot of people were, there's another bot in here, that a lot of people were saying is returning to Impact after Slammiversary, and heard all the talk about Slammiversary and all this stuff, and now they're tuning back in because they've been hearing such great things. And hey, great job, Impact. You got people tuning back in and getting the eyes back on your product. That's a great job on your part. And I'm done with trying to compare companies anymore with the WWE. Talk about a company and talk about a company only, but because they're hard to defend it to. It's hard to compare the two of Impact and WWE. But Impact is doing great things. If you like a more edgier wrestling, Impact Wrestling is your show. Even New Japan as well. I mean, those two are more edgier by 100 times than WWE. You're not going to hear or see the stuff you get in either promotion in the WWE. Okay, so props to Impact. They know what they're doing. They see the light and they know what works. And Impact's doing a great job over there. Do I like certain wrestlers in the company? No. But what they're doing with the show and how they highlight certain wrestlers are doing an absolutely great job. And I know a lot of people have given Impact numerous, and I will say it one more time, numerous chances on Impact. I know they have, and I'm one of them. I've watched, like I said, before we did these WWE shows, it was Impact, and that's what we all talked about, and that's what got our wrestling juices going. Look it up, Red Sox fan. Look it up. And I stopped watching after a while because it just started getting foolish. And now we're getting what we all wanted to see from Impact, some really good stuff. Which we got from Austin Aries last night. We had Austin Aries, tonight, came out, dropped a nice little fire promo. And here's my thing. All right. I love the promo Austin Aries did. He's probably one of his best ones he's ever done. But what good does it do for him to throw shots? If it was at the WWE, if it was at whoever, what does it do for him? It does absolutely nothing, because none of them are going to respond to him. None of them are going to do anything for him. But I did think that the promo was really good, and like I said, probably his best one ever. But hey, what's up, Brandon? After, how you doing tonight? I know they treated him like crap, but doesn't it kind of sound like sour grapes a little bit, that he's bitter? A little bit. It could be only me. But after the promo was what led to me being kind of which is Eddie Edwards attacks Austin Aries after the promo. And I'm thinking, these motherfuckers are both heels. Why is he attacking Austin Aries? You would think maybe Johnny Impact, before we found out what he was going after tonight, or someone else. But really? Eddie Edwards? Your thoughts, Dave?
I mean, on the promo and stuff and what you said, yeah, I completely agree. Impact is doing great things. And I'm not a bandwagon fan, by the way, Rez. I've been watching Impact for a while, since back then. But yeah, I mean, it's really starting to gain a lot of steam from Callis and Scott D'Amore, just doing good things and doing some great stuff with Impact right now. But yeah, I like it.
Shots at, not honestly, sure.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the stuff like what Austin Aries said. I mean, well, a lot of fans have said the same thing. They're sick of the scripted. Everything WE does is scripted. You can't say anything or do anything without them approving everything. And I mean, and he made some good points on that too. How can you call yourself a real world champion when everything you say is written down on a piece of paper?
But who is he talking about? Is he talking about Austin Aries? Is he talking about AJ Styles?
Possibly, because AJ Styles did say.
Styles. Are you gonna legitimately say that AJ Styles is not one of the best in the world because some fucking scriptwriter writes a promo for it?
No, but they don't let you be yourself, though. I'm not saying Austin Aries is a better worker than AJ Styles. No, but I mean, what he said, a lot of it is true too, because everything you see in WE it's all scripted, and they don't really got no leeway to do what they want with their own character.
That I agree with, and it's a totally different ball game between WWE and Impact. And
I'm not sure when this promo took place. Either it was Monday or Tuesday.
Probably Monday.
But because AJ Styles did basically kind of say this, and then we didn't talk about it Tuesday, but AJ Styles did say that this isn't just the best title in the WWE. This is the best title in the world. So I mean, I don't know if those two were even said around the same time.
Sure, Brandon, who he was taking shots at. I don't think it was Ciampa, because Ciampa didn't win the title till after the Monday taping, unless Aries knew already. I don't think he was talking about Ciampa. It was probably it was either at Styles or Brock. It was either Styles or Brock that he was taking a shot at. If I was gonna guess, it was probably Brock, because he's never on the fucking show. But it could have been Styles as well. And it's hard to say that Styles is not the best one of the best in the world. One of the best in the world. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, yes, WE maybe yes, but I mean, in the world, that's a big thing to say. AJ Styles, if you watch out, all these Rollins fans will jump on you and say Rollins is the best in the world.
Yeah, but if you're gonna put it's hard. It's not fair to not put Styles in that conversation just because he's limited to only wrestling people in the WWE. Just because Aries has an open contract and can wrestle anywhere the hell he wants doesn't make him better than AJ Styles. You know what I mean? That's not a really fair point. If you want to compare wrestling styles or ring stuff or promo skills, stuff like that, that's fair. But if you're going to say Styles is not the best in the world because he only wrestles in the WWE, that's not fair because he wrestles a whole lot more than Aries. And
that's not what I wasn't saying Aries is the best wrestler in the world either. I don't think Aries is either. But, I mean, when you start saying best wrestler in the world, not just WE, and you go with some of the guys in New Japan, some of the guys
Omega is one of them. I mean, there's a ton of guys on a list that are probably better or barely below Styles, and other wrestlers in the WWE or New Japan or even Impact if you want to throw on any other guys out there. I'm not just specifically saying that everybody in the WWE are the greatest because I would be lying, and it's not the truth. I'm just saying that if he's taking shots at AJ, I don't see anything to back it up just because if you're in the WWE and you're making that type of money, are you going to tell someone to that they're writing your script? You're just going to have to run. You got to have to go with the flow. And yeah, probably Styles is held back on a lot of things he could say and probably held back a lot what he could do in the ring. But that just shows you how great he is because even if he's held back on a lot of stuff he can do, still shows up. And you're right too, Adam Bomb. We probably are. Maybe we are really reading too much into it. Maybe he wasn't even really specifically calling anybody out. Maybe he was just specifically calling out WWE because maybe that's what the WWE does. And they do. They write their scripts and everything's scripted.
Even, I don't want to get on talking about WWE, but even AJ Styles, who has lost a few steps in the last 20 years, he's still better than half the people in WWE right now.
Yeah, he's doing Impact's management dirty work for the most part, yeah. Your thoughts, though?
On Eddie Edwards?
Eddie Edwards, looking like...
I don't mind it at all. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's something different. You wanted him to go after Sami Callihan again? I mean...
I honestly someone different, though. Just someone different.
Yeah, I get that, and I think we will. I think eventually it's probably going to be Johnny Impact. But, yeah, I mean, I think what we're going to see... don't you think this is a better matchup, though? And they can have a way better match than Moose and Aries had a good match. But these two, Aries and Eddie Edwards' skill set match each other, I think, a lot better.
I agree. I agree. I would have to agree with you on that. He's getting something different, and you'll love it. Tony wishes it was Trevor Lee instead. Of course I do, man. Trevor Lee was on the show tonight. I was glad to see Trevor Lee on the show tonight. Even though he was fed to Johnny Impact, but still had a good performance. We had, after that opening promo, we had our first match of the night, which was Petey Williams taking on the Bone Soldier Taiji Ishimori. Thought the match was pretty good. Ishimori gets the win, but after the match, we get Desi Hit Squad coming out and attacking both Ishimori and Petey Williams. About this on Twitter, saying they know this was probably a smart move on their part because really Desi Hit Squad wasn't really getting much of a heat reaction. They were getting heat, but not that major heat that they really probably wanted. And you going out there and attacking their favorite country boy and Petey Williams was a smart move. They did get some major heat after the attack. Your thoughts, Dave, on this segment?
Yeah, I thought it was a good, fun match. I was enjoying this match. It was really good. I can't remember if Ishimori, is that what he used? I haven't seen him wrestle too much in Japan, so maybe that was the finish he's been using. Because I know before his finish was the 450, and that would be how he'd finish the matches. So, yeah, I like the finish, too. I like how he does kind of like Impaler DDT into his knee. I kind of like that. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Excuse me.
Finish.
Now, do you know much about the Desi Hit Squad, Dave?
Not at all. I don't know nothing about them.
I'm curious because Adam Bomb says that they're future stars in Impact, and to watch out for them. But I haven't really seen much from them, like Budweiser said in the chat room. I haven't really seen anything to really become a fan of them. What about you?
I mean, I want to like them, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about them. I mean, they're not like they're world-renowned stars that I know of. That's all, I mean, yeah, I mean they're a nice team. It's a little old school team with a manager, which we don't see too many managers in wrestling anymore, like we grew up with. So yeah, I mean, they look like they could be a good team. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if I'd call them future stars, but I don't know. I mean, everyone could be a future star, so I mean, you never know.
There are some weirdos out tonight, folks. I've said that many times, but we are getting some weirdos tonight. Forgive the chat room if you see some weird stuff in here. Not everybody in here is weird. We do have some oddballs in here named Red Sox fan, but you can just ignore him. Again, this is Get the Tables podcast. We are live every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. We will be live again on Sunday night, everybody. Not Saturday night at the usual time, but on Sunday night. Just a friendly reminder. I'll probably come on here on Saturday just to remind you folks that we won't be live Saturday night, but we will be on live Sunday night. Can we just get to the debut that we all care about? Oh, Brandon. Oh boy. We're getting to that, my friend. I like your thinking though. Impact is shown on Pop. Impact on Pop. Look up on your local cable provider. Oh, whatever, Red Sox fan. You bring a lot to the show. I hope you don't leave, my friend. Santino Marella was on the show tonight. Anthony Corelli was backstage hyping the students he is training, which then led to Austin Aries kind of interrupting. Corelli said he's not so much of a fan of double A's anymore. Aries said he doesn't slap like a bitch like other guys. I'm sorry?
Don't use that phrase. I'm sorry. When you see double A, I think of Arn Anderson, and don't call him double A.
Oh, excuse me. Aries said he doesn't slap like a bitch like other guys Corelli may have faced, kind of saying that he used to fight women. I'm sure that was that a shot at WWE again? Was that another shot at WWE?
Well, Santino, remember her. Son of a bitch. What the?
Bro, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
it was a shot at Cornette. Oh, because he slapped him. That's right.
Who slapped who?
Cornette slapped Santino in some type of it was a confrontation at an airport, I believe, or some shit. I can't even remember. Somewhere. Yeah. Corelli said, he said by the face, but he could face him if he wanted to step. Oh, then OVW. Excuse me, OVW. Sorry. My apologies. Corelli said he couldn't because of his neck issues, and Aries asked about the student next to Corelli. Corelli said that's not a good idea because he's just a student. Then the student jumped at the chance, and the match was set up. So I guess this is going to happen next week. Yes, it's going down next week.
And apparently it's a title match.
And apparently also a title match. Thank you, J-Man, for the kind words. Yes, we have great people. We have a great Get the Tables community, man. Everybody who comes in here.
Hey, whether you like them or not, I'm sorry? I was just gonna say I really like Santino. I do, or whatever you want to call him. But I like him. I'm good to see he works with Impact, kind of on their Twitch channel, and now to see him on TV, I enjoyed his stuff. I enjoy this guy more because it's the real guy instead of the joke they made him to be in WWE. Because he was actually a really good wrestler.
Yeah, we'll see what they have in store for him. Probably won't be getting into the ring, but definitely nice to see him on Impact. Not sure how often he'll be on there since it was in Canada, so it's probably more convenient, like Catino said, for him to be in there. It won't be a title match. Okay. So that makes me think that Aries loses next week. I have a feeling that Aries loses next week.
Yeah, I do too, Miller.
Next, we had everybody's favorite Rebel taking on Tessa Blanchard tonight. Tessa Blanchard gets the win over Rebel. After that, we had a little backstage. Well, it wasn't backstage segment with Ali, touching on what happened with Su Yung and Madison Rain, and pretty much saying that she felt bad for what happened to her, but she was going after her, even if it's going to have to be by herself. And that's what led to Kiera Hogan, who looks like she's still around with the company. I think we were all hoping that she was going to stay around. And that's going to possibly lead to both of them going after Su Yung. Your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, Tessa Blanchard, it was good to see her. This was like an enhancement match. It really was, because Rebel's a decent worker in the ring. You have her to help keep, and they even mentioned Tessa Blanchard possibly being in line for a title shot. So, I mean, that's always good as well, too. And, I mean, like you said, the people don't like Allie, but you know what? I like this promo she cut, and I thought it showed what a lot of promos are missing today, and it showed passion.
See, Bob Ruski said he thought the segment sucked. Oh my God, at least cry and have tears.
How would you cry and have tears?
I at least thought this was Allie's best promo I've seen from her on Impact. I thought this was her best promo that I've seen from her on Impact. I'm not really sure what this is leading into, but looks like Kiera Hogan and Allie are both going after Su Yung. So we're going to have to see and wait and see what happens there. And there's another damn sex spot. Jeez, please, man. Next, we had my boy, Trevor Lee, making a return on Impact, taking on Johnny Impact. What did you think of the match, Dave? Excuse me.
That was a pretty good match. I mean, I was good of Johnny to give that nice kid. Yes. I mean, it was. I mean, without Caleb, where would Trevor be anyway? I mean, he really lost that match a long time ago. I think, come on, he was involved in everything, but man, people can hate on Johnny Impact or Johnny many names, what do you want to call him? I mean, those moves he was busting out tonight was freaking awesome. That move off the top rope on those guys was like, wow. He about killed himself doing that. But yeah, I mean, and then that Starship Pain move was pretty fun to watch, that he can do that.
How dare you say such harsh words towards Trevor Lee?
Who?
Trevor Lee. My boy. Trevor Lee, who was fed to Johnny Impact, but still had a great performance, even though, despite the loss, I mean, we all knew Trevor Lee was going to win. Has another great talent. Impact Wrestling doesn't know what they want to do with him. That's the only gripe I have about tonight's show, is him losing.
What, is he supposed to win every match?
He's supposed to be the champion right now, Dave. Why the hell isn't he not X Division champion?
Because Brian Cage is.
Look, we have welcome to Periscope. Look behind you. It's first day on Periscope. Why in the blue hell is Conley still there? Exactly. Impact in 2 weeks will be fun. Okay. They need to get him away from Conley. I agree. Are on. Oh my God. I'll just do this. I'm just gonna do this.
See, this person who is trying to get away from Conley is trying to break up the Cult of Lee. See, that's trying to be. There you go. Okay, that's another what. Yoko Lana right there. They're trying to break up the Cult of Lee now. See? Should be mad at them too.
Conley brings down Trevor Lee, man. Come on. Trevor Lee can have a cult of his own. We're the cult of his fans, man. Come on now. But yeah, Impact looks like, and then after the match as well, Johnny Impact indicates that he's going back after Congo Kong from what he did to him in April, where he threw his head into some steel steps. So it looks like we'll see another match between Johnny Impact and Congo Kong. And, hey, I'm not going to say anything because last time I said shit about Congo Kong, he went out there and had a tremendous match with Brian Cage. So I'm going to give this match a chance, see what happens, and hopefully Johnny Impact will move on to better things. You ever wrestle for real? No, never wrestled for real. Does it look like I wrestled for real? I would no.
Hey, come on, dude. Come on. If James Ellsworth can do it, you could probably do it.
That is true. Hey, and I have to give Impact Wrestling credit because they were really trying to keep you around tonight because I don't usually stay around from them throwback matches.
Yes, sir.
But when you throw out the Young Bucks versus Generation Me,
They're the same team.
I'm sorry, Machine Gun, but the Motor City Machine Guns against
Yes, get it right.
Generation Me. I'm gonna stick around and watch it, even if it was from 2010. I'm gonna stick around and watch it. And this could also have been Alex Shelley. He did announce this week that he was going to retire from wrestling. No,
he didn't. He said he's going to take the rest of the year off because his contract is up. He's going to devote the rest of the year to his school.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens with them. But I'm not a big fan of the throwback matches. I've said that many times on here before. Usually when they show them, I change the channel. Not going to lie about that. But I've seen this match before, and I had to watch it again. But, yeah, they really wanted you to stick around tonight, so they threw that matchup on there. But, anyways, we moved on to the Grotto, Katarina, and Joe Hendry segment. Not really much about that, but other than Eli trying to stir the pot a little bit more about showing the picture between Katarina and Joe Hendry. Any thoughts on this, Dave?
I must have missed this, so yeah, I didn't see this part. So yeah, I don't know. They probably really too much. Yeah.
Grotto getting played, man. Poor Grotto, bro. Poor Grotto, bro. Meanwhile, in the OG Clubhouse, King said he's not satisfied. He said he expected more out of LAX, and he said you can win a million battles, but you have to win the war first. King said once you tag something, it's yours forever. LAX 5150 is dead, and now it's OG's 730. Your thoughts, Dave?
Bound for Glory.
Bound for Glory. What kind of match? What do you think they're going to have there?
A 7:30 street fight? I don't know.
Didn't they have a gimmick match back in Impact days? Where they had isn't it like the Asylum or something? Where there was like weapons attached to it.
That was like, I don't know. I think that you're thinking of Lethal Lockdown, maybe. You know, like in a cage we had Lethal Lockdown.
Maybe they had one of those matches where I don't know what the hell it was called, but the
cage would come down on top with weapons.
Yeah, there was like weapons attached to the cage, like chairs and like kendo sticks and stuff like that. It's WWE fake. Deadpool, if you're gonna come in here and all right, first off, welcome to the show. We're Get the Tables podcast. We're live every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But if you're gonna come in here and troll, you're gonna have to troll harder. You know, the WWE is fake, wrestling's fake, wrestling is blah blah blah. I mean, we've heard it all before.
Thank you, Bob Brewski.
So if you're gonna come out here and throw the fake stuff out when your name is Deadpool, a fake make-believe character, you might want to look in the mirror.
Deadpool.
So appreciate you coming in here. If you don't mind hitting the follow button, we're trying to get to 900 followers. We're 8 followers away, everybody, from 900 followers. It's pretty crazy. So we do appreciate everybody joining us and throwing down the support, man. Y'all are amazing. Oh, there's another goddamn sex bot, bro. Next, we probably had the weirdest and oddest segment I've ever seen on wrestling TV, and that was OVE in the bathroom trying to make Callahan feel better about having a bald head. All right, Adam Baum, thank you for joining us, bro. Appreciate your support as always, my friend. Yeah. Suddenly, Callahan attacks some random person in the bathroom, peeing on him as well. And then cut his hair. So not only did the man get peed on, he got his hair cutted. So that was probably the worst. That's got to be the worst night ever. To get peed on, beat up, and then get your hair cut.
I'm sorry, this was funny. I was laughing my ass. He's like, "Tell me I'm pretty." I was cracking up at this. I kind of like Sami Callahan going on. I'm kind of digging this. I like this. People are gonna hate it, But I mean, I love this. I thought this was hilarious. Tell me I'm pretty. I mean, that was just funny.
Thank you, Jay, man. Appreciate you coming in here as long as you could, dude. I really do appreciate the support, dude. Thank you. Yeah, hey, man. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Sami Callahan, but he's doing a great job in this storyline and the type of character he's playing on Impact. He's doing a great job.
Hey, I agree, Young Graf. I think Sami should be world champion right now. He's one of the biggest. He's one of the main reasons a lot of people are tuning in, I think, to Impact right now is all the stuff he's been doing. And, yeah, I mean, yes, there's other reasons people are tuning in. We'll get to,
I forgot to mention her. Yes, I forgot to mention her. She's coming up. Yeah, just a weird, odd segment. Definitely something I've never seen before, and curious to see what it's leading to with OVE. But
also, we had a little Pentagon segment, too, a little video of Pentagon.
Yeah, talking about him and beating up Sami Callahan and taking his hair as well. But let's get to what everybody is wanting to talk about. And that was the debut of Scarlett. Ooh, hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on, everybody. I have it right here on my TV screen. I'm on my computer screen. Scarlett. What's her last name, Dave? Trabeau?
I can't even think of it, but
Bordeaux, Scarlett Bordeaux. I'm trying to find. I had the thing of what she said, but I can't freaking find it. Because I wanted to get everything. Oh, there we go. Scarlett Bordeaux debuts with a little bit of an interview at ringside with Alicia Tao, right? That's her name, if I'm not mistaken. She says she wants to be referred as the Smoke Show. And she also said we're in a historic time for women. We're in the middle of a revolution, and she wants to be an inspiration for women while she was striking seductive poses. That's what it says right here. That's funny. She said she wanted to be like Marilyn Monroe or Cardi B. I will not be hot shamed, she said. She called the interviewer a 5 and told her to sit down because a 10 was talking. She said she wanted to make wrestling sexy again, licked the microphone, and told him to hit her music. Well. Talk about making an impact, everybody. Your thoughts, Dave?
I mean, this is definitely something that a lot of us fans grew up on, with kind of like the sex appeal and sex sells as the target audience was young males back in the day. And that seems like where they're going for the young male demographic again with this. And and today's female wrestler can be both hot, sexy, and good at wrestling. I'm not sure how her wrestling is. I haven't seen her wrestle yet, but you can have, with today's female wrestlers, you can have the best of all. You can have it all. So I don't know how good she is in the ring, but
isn't this the type of stuff that we used to not like in wrestling? This is kind of like what we got. I'm not saying it was the edgiest in WWE, but like the divas type of stuff. You know what I mean? Where they're all about sex appeal, and if she can wrestle, like I said, you guys tell me that she's all right in the ring. If she can go in the ring, I'm all for it. I don't mind her being this sexy appeal, look at me, I'm hot kind of thing. But that's what we used to bitch about, We didn't like how they used to portray the women like that. We wanted serious women who can wrestle, like a Tessa Blanchard, or the list goes on and on the Impact Wrestling, for the women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but let's not forget two key things that always sell and always get over well. Sex and violence sells. I mean, why would you go away from... I'm not saying, look, is someone like that, is it demeaning to women to, if you got it, flaunt it type thing? People used to big saying, is it demeaning? Maybe some people might not like it, but I don't think they're going after the women demographic. They're going after the male audience with this, I think, obviously, because they want guys to tune in. They want people to tune in and watch this.
Red Sox fan says Scarlett is like a better version of Mandy Rose.
Okay.
Tyra Valkyrie response to Scarlett's promo was funny as fuck. I hasn't seen it, but tell you what,
Yeah, that was
Tyra
funny.
Valkyrie better back up now. No more thick Tyra anymore, huh? It's all about Scarlett Bordeaux now. It's all about her now. No more Tyra because Tyra this, Tyra that. Now it's
Okay,
all about Scarlett.
okay, let me ask, how is this any different what she did than what Velvet Sky and NG Love used to do not too long ago? Go out to the ring and shake their ass on the ropes. How is
Right.
that any
The beautiful
different?
people. Right. I feel you. You make a good point. You make a good point. Now let's get to the main event. Big Thia will always reign. We had Seidel take on Brian Cage in a rematch from Sunday Night Slammiversary title match for the X Division Championship. I didn't think this match was better than their one on Sunday night because it was a different type of match in this one. It was more Seidel working the leg type of deal. It was a different match than the one they had on Sunday. I still enjoyed it, but Seidel takes the loss. Brian Cage is still your champion. Your thoughts, Dave, and who do you think's next in line for Brian Cage?
Just line up the X division and just pick one. You. I mean, that's pretty much what it is with him. But you know what? I actually like this match better than the one at Slammiversary. To counter what you said, I liked it better actually because Seidel seemed better in this match. If you mentioned it, how he seemed like he was a little bit more in control of the match, and I like that. And I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was kind of ironic with him kicking out of the F5, but that was kind of weird. But yeah, if that
What's
was
up,
going to be his
JT?
finish, that should be his finish, I think. But whatever. I mean, it was. You know what? I did give Brian Cage a lot of crap, but he's going to base it. Even though I don't like because he's so huge to go out there and just destroy everybody. But you know what the X Division is? He's gonna do everything that the X Division stars do. He does do that, so I'll give him that credit. He does all the high spots the X Division stars do. It's nothing different. But I would just prefer he go after somebody else instead of just like the cruiserweight S guys. But you know what? He does all the same stuff you're gonna get, but it just doesn't seem believable that any X Division guy is gonna beat him.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I didn't touch on Moose is thinking about retiring. He had a concussion, really, on Sunday night. Really, I had no idea. That's something I'll look up and talk about on Sunday. Yes. What are we? A couple of day old news. Red Sox fan likes to touch on. He said we talk about old news on the show. I like how he talks about that tonight. Yeah, solid main event tonight on Impact. We got a couple of matches. No, I haven't really announced anything other than the Aries and the student of Anthony Corelli going on next week. But who do you? I'm just curious to see who they have in line. You got Ishimori winning tonight against Petey Williams. Maybe him or. I thought it was going to be Johnny Impact. I thought Johnny Impact was going to get on that mic and either, go after the world title or even say Brian Cage,
I mean, either you want to, if you're gonna go Eddie Edwards and Aries at Bound for Glory for the world title, you could easily go Johnny Impact and Cage for the X Division.
That is not scream Bound for Glory though.
I'm just saying if that's the way they're going,
but does that scream main event Bound for Glory Aries versus Eddie Edwards? That's not a main event pay-per-view.
Did Moose and Aries really scream main event to you? It didn't to me either.
No, to me it did. To me, Moose and Aries did. Yeah, because Moose had a backstory. You wanted Moose to get that victory because he's always been there for Impact and all that stuff. And I just feel like Aries versus Eddie Edwards, Bound for Glory. This is their WrestleMania, and you're gonna give us Eddie Edwards versus Austin Aries.
Are we gonna see I hope we don't see this because it would be almost like they're doing the same thing. But say Eddie Edwards wins the title, and then because of someone else helping him win the title, and then their feud starts up again for the title, just like over on NXT. Like we see Sammy and Eddie start to feud again for the title after this.
I don't know, man. I'm just confused on their booking them with that. And I think that Aries will defend his title before Bound for Glory. And,
I'm sure he will.
And defend it against Eddie Edwards before. Bound for Glory. So let's get our rating fingers ready, everybody.
Really quick,
Go ahead.
Who would you have Aries face right now for the title? What, Brian Cage or something like that?
For if I was going for Bound for Glory,
yeah,
I would probably go Cage.
What about Johnny Impact?
I would have Johnny Impact. Ooh, that's tough. Got me
Would you
off
want
the
to
top of my head.
Aries?
I wouldn't. You know what? Aries, give me Aries, Impact, and then give me Cage.
And
Either Cage and Moose or Cage and Killer Cross.
What if it was? I don't think they'd go Killer Cross that soon. But what if it was Eddie Edwards and all them in like a 4-way or something for the world title?
That I'll be okay with. If it's a 4-way, but not in those type of one-on-one match, that doesn't appeal to me at least at all. All right, so
why not give Pentagon his rematch? Has he had his rematch yet?
I do not recall. That's a good question.
Now, would you be okay if that was the Bound for Glory main event, Pentagon and Aries?
No, I don't think so. No, he did. He did have his rematch. He did.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get to the ratings. What did everybody think of tonight's Impact from tonight, Dave?
I really enjoyed the whole show. Can't complain about anything really. I'll give it a 5.
Whoa, Dave dropping a 5 for Impact. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Oh, actually, I'm gonna give it a better than a 3.5 because it was better than NXT. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5. Solid 4.5 for Impact tonight. I thought the show was pretty solid. I'm trying to see what we gave Impact last week. But did I not write it down? I know I did. Right here. Let's see. Last week, we gave it a pretty solid rating. Well, both 4s from both of us. So you're too generous. Yeah. I enjoyed the show. If a lot of people didn't, that's fine. To each his own. Some people are not going to like it. Some people are impacted by a better PA system. Yeah. It could be just where they're at. Maybe that's the deal. Impact was better than Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree.
For the most part, it was a more solid show, and we are definitely going to look and see what happens next week on Impact and on Raw and on SmackDown Live. It's going to be an interesting couple of days left in the week. Actually, one more day left in the week, Friday. So I hope everybody has a great Friday tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great Friday evening if you're going to go out anywhere. And I hope everybody has a great, massive payday and able to do whatever they like on the weekend. And if not, just have a chill Friday. I know I will. I'm sure Dave will as well. Don't forget, everybody, Saturday we will not be live. No show on Saturday. We've got some family stuff to take care of. So Sunday evening we will be live, and I hope everybody can join us. We probably won't be live for very long. We'll probably just do a little quick shoot the shit show, go over some wrestling related news, and then get you guys ready for Raw on Monday night. Sunday at 10 p.m. Yeah, we'll go 10 Eastern on Sunday. If we go earlier than that, I'll let you know via Twitter. But we will be going probably about 10 Eastern, and we'll only be going for an hour, everybody. It won't be no late show. Won't be anything like that. It'll be only an hour show. We'll keep it limited. We won't be going over. If you guys like New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan comes on tomorrow. Yep. Ducks fan, bro. We touch on New Japan on Saturdays with our boy Alex. Red Sox fan always gives a shit that we only talk about it for about 2 minutes. But yeah, we touch on New Japan Pro Wrestling as well. Let's see, there he is. There's Red Sox fan on point. So everybody, don't forget, like I said, no show on Saturday. Again, thank you for everybody for the massive support you give us. We're just so close to 900 followers. England JT, we're going to touch on that on Sunday night because there's some certain contracts expiring in a couple of months. So we're definitely going to be touching on that as well. Any last words, Dave, for these kind people in the chat room? Thank you.
Any Impact fans in here, you can watch some Impact this week Sunday because there's going to be a Twitch show this weekend, this Sunday. And Caleb Connolly, I believe, is a champion and defending the title. So everyone's favorite Caleb Connolly is defending the title this weekend, I believe.
Later, young Graf. Are you still frozen, Bob Baruski? Hope not. But we're going to wrap up the show. We'll be again live on Sunday night. I broke the oh, it froze? I can see the viewership coming down and coming up. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up then anyways. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be live again on Sunday night. Remember, 10 Eastern, Sunday night. One more time, 10 Eastern, Sunday night. Thank you, everybody, again for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for the Super Hearts tonight. We are so close becoming a super broadcaster on Periscope. I think we're like 15,000 Super Hearts away. So thank you so very much for you guys dropping in those Super Hearts. It means a lot. I know that's actual money that you're dropping in. So we do appreciate everybody dropping in those Super Hearts and everybody dropping in those regular hearts. You guys are the reason why we get featured on Periscope. That's the reason why we get more people coming in here, because you get us on the trending item on the Periscope app or wherever, and you guys help us out tremendous amount, and we do appreciate you guys so very much. And hopefully we can get to 900 followers. I think we will hit it hopefully by SummerSlam. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Don't forget, I don't mean to repeat myself, but we'll be live again on Sunday night, everybody. Sunday. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great Friday. It's the last day of the week, a lot of people's last work day of the week. So I want you guys to have a great Friday and a great Saturday as well, because we want to see you on Sunday night. Thank you, everybody.